Good morning.
How many remembers the first law of thermodynamics? And yes, this is a proper question in a Toastmasters meeting. The first law of thermodynamics: energy cannot be created or destroyed. Now, don't quote me on this, because if you do, I may lose my job or my engineering degree, but I don't fully believe in the first law of thermodynamics. Energy can be created. Fellow Toastmasters and honorable energetic guests, let me introduce you to the fire that that once ignited does not even need fuel to burn. Let me introduce you to the fire of passion. I thought that I was one lucky lady to have already discovered two of my passions at a young age: football and public speaking. Recently, I have come across a concept that challenged my own perceptions about my passion. And let me share it with you. Passion is not discovered. Passion is actually developed. So you don't have to go around the world trying to find your passion. It's not something you find under a rock. This is something that you have to develop using different techniques. And there are certain characteristics that helped me understand how my passions fall under these characteristics that were discovered, that were developed and not discovered. And I'd like you to follow with me in this exercise. How many of you have a clearly identified passion? Okay, so whoever has a passion in mind, keep it in mind as I describe the steps, and I will use my own example to guide you through the process. So number one, passion develops accidentally. Passion usually starts as an interest that you encounter by coincidence. And once the interest is triggered, you can explore it and you can dig deeper to try to see if it's something that you want to continue with or something that fades away. For me, I encountered football when I was in college, in undergrad, so that was 7 years ago. I tried playing just for fun. I just wanted to go along with my friends and do what they're doing. Little did I know that this is going to be developed into a passion in the future. Number two, passion takes encouragement and exposure. And by encouragement, it's self-encouragement. When you re-trigger your interest over and over again to see if it goes into something bigger or if it fades away. In my case, once I saw myself that I'm falling in love with soccer, there wasn't a tournament, a class, any kind of possible opportunity for me to practice the sport, and I did it. When I was in the US, I took classes for credits in intermediate football and elementary football. I would do that in the morning. In the afternoon, I would go and play with my friends. In the weekends, I would participate in tournaments. And this brings me to the next point. Passion isn't always enjoyable. As you go deeper and you become more advanced in your passion, there are requirements. There are things that seem like chores that you have to do in order to progress in your passion. Who likes to eat healthy all the time? Who likes to live? When? Mashallah. Who likes to go to the gym and lift heavy weights? One again, 2, 3. Maybe that's your passion. But for me, the gym was a deserted place, and I would not go there even if you pay me. But for the sake of progressing in soccer, the reward outweighed the cost. passion, that's a fourth characteristic, is that passion does not require talent or skill. This is very surprising. And the thing is that this applies in the beginning of discovering your passion. When you first start falling in love with public speaking, with writing, with anything, you just do it because you enjoy it. And you don't care if you're good or not. And like, for me, I can't even compare myself, my level of skill 7 years ago. I knew nothing, but I didn't do it because I was good. But I continued doing it because I wanted to become great. Number 5, passion takes practice. This is tied to point number 3. You have to keep re-exposing yourself to your passion and practicing more and more. For me, I joined a female football team, the Eastern Flames Football Club, and we train 3 times a week. Each training is 2 hours long. On my non-training days, I would go to the gym, go to the running track, or design my own individual drill plan that I would work on myself. The only day off I have is Friday. I work for Aramco 5 days a week, but I work for my passion 6 days a week. Lastly, number 6, purpose amplifies passion. When your passion is tied to a higher purpose, you do it more diligently and in a more committed manner because you have a bigger value out of practicing your passion. And this is what I'm doing right now with you all, because my leadership technique is coaching. And I'm trying to use my passion to convey the message to help you reach your full potential. Thank you, everybody. If you want me to share the slides, I can do that after the meeting. Thank you, and back to you.